Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my October book haul. Check it out. I got a bunch of books. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so the first book on my book haul is Jesse Andrews' The Haters. Oh my gosh, so excited for this one. So I just finished Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, which I absolutely loved. And this is Jesse Andrews' second book. And I think just reading the opening pages, I was chuckling, and I think it's going to be just as good. It's about a bunch of kids at band camp who then I think run away and go on some road trip adventure and, learn and find themselves along the way. And it sounds great. And as someone, I wasn't like a huge, musician growing up, but I did go to band camp once, and it was a fun time. So I'll be happy to sort of relive my experiences through this book. So yeah, can't wait to check this out. The next book is a book I've been recommended before, and I've been looking forward to reading it, and that is Gorky Park by Martin Cruz Smith. And this one looks really cool. It's like, starts out as like a hard-boiled detective mystery with like 3 unidentified bodies killed in Soviet Russia, and then slowly this murder homicide takes on sort of an international affair with the KGB and the FBI and I think spies and everyone getting involved. It sounds pretty epic. Can't wait to give it a try. Gorky Park. Next is one I'm really excited for, and that is Andrew Smith's The Speech. This book looks really cool. It takes a little bit of English history about this MP named Enoch Powell, who I don't know much about, but he was not considered a very great guy. And he gave this famous sort of like racist speech. And this whole book spirals around the week that Enoch Powell gave that speech. And you follow Enoch Powell as a character and a few other people living in, I think, Wolverhampton at the time. And yeah, no, it looks really cool. Just looking at the back of it, I just get the sense that the book has this sort of Dickensian cast of characters alongside with some political intrigue and maybe even a little bit of crime. I kind of feel like it's Wolverhampton's answer to A Brief History of 7 Killings. Can't wait to give this one a go. So the next 3 books I actually stole from myself back home in Canada. So this is kind of a book haul, but I didn't buy these month. I bought them a long time ago, but I'm like, I wanted to bring them with me because I want to read them. And I always like, the North American editions of things. So I thought I'd take them over the ocean with me. The first one is Raymond Chandler, Farewell, My Lovely. And I actually do own this book right now, but I own the omnibus editions of Chandler, so I have 3 novels in one, so I like having this nice sort of thin sliver of a book just to read the individual story, which is great. And this is actually the first Chandler I ever read, and so now having read so much of his other stuff, I want to read this again because I read this when I was like 17, and the writing is quite dense, so it's good to go back and reread Chandler. So yeah, can't wait to read this. Next is Black Swan Green by David Mitchell. And so David Mitchell has been slowly becoming one of my favorite authors, someone I describe as one of the best living English writers. I think he's absolutely virtuosic in everything he does. I love The Bone Clocks. I love Slade House. And Black Swan Green is supposed to be his most standard novel. I think it's just a coming-of-age story with a kid who has a stutter, and just the things that happen to him. I do know, though, that one of my favorite characters from The Bone Clocks, Hugo Lamb, makes an appearance in this book. So I can't wait to see him in another instance. Yeah, so Black Swan Green. And then finally, a little bit of nonfiction. It's Will in the World by Stephen Greenblatt. And this is a super popular biography of William Shakespeare. And Stephen Greenblatt, I'm pretty sure he's a professor at Harvard. And this whole book is just about using Shakespeare's texts to sort of create the surrounding history of his life. And what can we, looking at his plays and the little things we know about him, what can we imagine his life to be like? So it's definitely, I think the book gets a little bit of flack for being maybe going a step further than most historians would want to go, but it's supposed to be a great read, and I do like Shakespeare, so I really want to give it a try. So yeah, Will in the World. So guys, that was my October book haul. Please let me know if you've read any of these. I need to know which one to read first. If you like this video, please like it, and if you really liked it, please subscribe. Till next time, happy reading. Bye bye bye.